Chapter 460, Time Flowing Like Water. Luo Feng landed on his own balcony. Primal Chaos Spirit, Luo Feng frowned, clearly feeling the core within. Within that core, Luo Feng's soul essence had formed a whirlpool galaxy, revolving slowly. The glaring and dreamy whirlpool had a total of 8 spiral arms, back when he first reached the universe level 1. This whirlpool galaxy had one little black domain, a tiny black hole. And now? The golden horned beast had already reached universe level 9, naturally the core of his soul also reached universe level 9. The soul essence which had reached universe level 9, the whirlpool galaxy now had a large black hole, and each of the 8 spiral arms had their own little black hole. They all gradually swallowed the star dust around. In the center of the black hole were 8 mini black holes. The formation of these 9 black holes represented the universe level 9, and for the universe level 9 to break through to the domain lord level, it required the 9 black holes to completely swallow the galaxy within, creating an absolute change. Universe level to domain lord level? This change was very difficult. Chi-Chi. A dark green light landed within the whirlpool and was swiftly dragged in, immediately swallowed by the center black hole. In the outer regions of the whirlpool galaxy where it couldn't reach, mist engulfed the areas, engulfing the entire galaxy. A little change happened within the galaxy too. There's change. Luo Feng closed his eyes, his mind calm as still water, feeling the origin laws ripple within. In terms of ripples, the golden horned beast felt the ripples of the gold origin laws more clearly. The Masha clan felt the space origin laws more clearly. The earth body felt both ripples, both were blurry to him, as though there was a heavy mist surrounding them. At this time, improvement, there's improvement. Luo Feng revealed a look of excitement. Within that internal space where the vast golden continent was. Just like a black mountain, the golden horned beast raised its head and let out a happy howl. Beside, the black-clothed Luo Feng that had produced almost 1,000 images also stopped and shouted excitedly, "They've all improved." Yes. The 3 bodies all felt the origin law ripples a little clearer now. The golden horned beast could feel the gold laws clearer, mainly because its horn, neck, body, wings, tail, claws were all covered in golden engravings. These engravings resounded with the universe itself and the gold origin laws. Hence the golden horned beast naturally fit the golden origin laws better. One theory? The Masha clan body, with the 10,081 surfaced crystal with golden engravings rippling, communicating with the universe space laws, even resonating with space itself, it not only improved its comprehension of the space laws, even when it unleashed it, its power was much greater. The 3 bodies had one soul core. The soul core was undergoing change now. Naturally all 3 bodies improved simultaneously. The soul core within was undergoing change, just like the earth body's consciousness and spirit. The Masha clan's life crystal changed too. The core soul was something all 3 shared. It was also the core of the 3 bodies. The moment it evolved, all 3 would improve. If the core was unharmed, even if any of the 3 bodies was destroyed, it could be rebuilt, and even if all 3 were destroyed, as long as the core was fine, it could still keep producing the 3 bodies endlessly. This was one of its natural abilities. However, it had its pros and cons. The moment the core was destroyed, even if all 3 bodies were trillions of li apart, they would all die simultaneously. This was Luo Feng's life gate. Good stuff, it actually evolved my spirit, indeed the 3rd treasure of Primal Chaos City. Luo Feng's eyes gleamed. From the student level to the sector lord level, the soul constantly gets stronger. Its essence itself doesn't evolve. Only from Sector Lord level to Undying will there be an absolute evolution. Right now, using this primal chaos spirit, one can actually preempt that evolution. Even though the amount of evolution itself isn't big, however, with more quantity, the benefits are still huge. Luo Feng was incredibly excited. In terms of battle strength, his earth body was the weakest, the golden horned beast and the Mosha clan bodies were the true killers. Obviously this soul evolution had great benefits to those two. Come on. Primal Chaos Beasts. Luo Feng's eyes blazed with fire. Such a treasure, if he didn't get more of it, it would be such a waste. Luo Feng once again walked out of Primal Chaos City and into the wasteland engulfed in chaos energy. The chaos energy covers everything here, all the scanning and signal devices are all affected, otherwise I could rely on Babata's scanning system. Luo Feng thought, if one could scan his surroundings, so many geniuses wouldn't have died, these scanning devices. I wonder if they don't work because we are in the Primal Universe, or because the management of Primal Chaos City willed it this way? Luo Feng was suspicious, but he didn't think much about it. No matter, he had to rely on himself to kill the beasts. 5 minutes later, half squatting in the grass patch, carefully staring at a distant beast. This was an extremely huge primal chaos beast, with a body of about 30 m long, like a hill slowly moving. Its skin on its head was shiny, almost like an alloy. Also there were 2 curved horns on its head, its eyes completely white. Only the center had pupils the size of little green beans. Its gaze was ice-cold, its thick strong hoofs slowly stomping on the ground, the ears erect, obviously on alert and ready. From its aura, it shouldn't be stronger than that first ape beast I first met. Luo Feng squatted in the grass patch, his gaze cold, heavenly blade formation. From behind, the dark golden long rod immediately shot out 81 beams of golden light, every 9 of them swiftly combining together and forming 1 chi long golden blades. The 9 golden blades swiftly rose up and the rippling golden energy immediately formed the blade domain. Rumble. The golden rainbow shot towards that huge primal chaos beast's head. Howl, the beast fiercely turned its head and immediately let out an enraged roar, quickly lowering its head to use its sharpest point on its body, its horns to clash with the golden rainbow. Chi. The golden blade infused with absolute power from the blade domain arced a little and brushed the horns, immediately piercing through the head of the beast. That alloy-like head portion was extremely solid, with chi-chi sounds coming from the blade. The golden blade finally barely managed to pierce in, and with another chi sound, pierced out from between its eyes. Rumble, the huge beast crumbled onto the ground, following which the dark green spirit rose up and its body swiftly decayed into large amounts of chaos energy. Xiao. Luo Feng stood on the dark cloud shuttle, using his spirit energy to wrap around the primal chaos spirit and vanished far away. Several seconds later. Rumble, about 10 huge primal chaos beasts, all like thunder itself causing the land to tremor, came running over. However, in these few seconds, Luo Feng had already fled a few hundred km away. Hiding behind some rubble, feeling the comfortable feeling of his soul core absorbing the primal chaos spirit, Luo Feng smiled. Very good, I'll hunt the beast like that. I'll at most attack a couple of times, and whether I succeed or not, I'll immediately flee. And fighting against these beasts allows me to test my comprehension levels too. It began. The period of hunting the primal chaos beasts had begun. As he hunted, Luo Feng realized that even though the stone tablet had said that this internal region's beasts were all universe level, in truth, Over 60% of them were Universe Level 1, the rest were Universe Level 2 to 9, all proficient in several origin laws. The only weakness was their low intelligence. Just like several of Earth's animals that hadn't evolved, simpler traps alone were enough to make them fall in. During the hunting process, he occasionally bumped into Universe Level 9 beasts. Luckily, the Cloud Contact Vine was Universe Level 9, effects of the long periods of usage of the swelling water fruit, otherwise he would have been in much more danger. After 3 months since his hunting began. 2 golden blades fusing, so it's this way. While unleashing the blade domain, Luo Feng finally succeeded in fusing one blade behind another, golden threads weaving through the both of them, forming a dreamy huge golden blade. This blurry huge golden blade, with the power of the blade domain, had terrifying power. Immediately killed one primal chaos beast. Universal Link. That one-body feeling, Luo Feng remembered that mysterious feeling. He couldn't explain it clearly, naturally he understood. The reason he couldn't explain it was simply because he hadn't fully grasped the essence of the universe space law itself. He was studying the floating blood 108 words first blade form, and he only got a little bit of it. Even though he had yet to fully grasp it, at least he could use it now. I'll first unleash it. As for understanding the essence, I'll take it slowly. Luo Feng was incredibly excited. I can now fuse 2 blades together. These 2 blades, with the help of the blade domain, I should be able to beat the Heavenly Bridge Level 1's 3 blades fusing, right? Even though the enemy fused 3 blades together, he didn't use a blade domain. No rush. My power may still not be enough. Hence he didn't use the blade domain. Luo Feng wasn't rushed at all. The 30 years in Primal Chaos City was for him to work on his basics. There was no need to rush. Being grounded was the best. 8 months later. 3 blades into 1. Luo Feng, who was constantly testing himself against the Primal Chaos beasts, as to how to use his comprehension of the origin laws and transfer it into the Nanshan armament. He was understanding it clearer after time, and now he could control that mystical feeling before and combine 3 blades perfectly, forming a terrifying power. Virtual Universe, Heavenly Bridge. On the island, dressed in a black star robe, the watchman Bevan looked shocked at the white-robed Blood Blade youth. 3rd level? Bevan looked shocked at the youth before him. When the batch of 1,000 geniuses had first arrived, this Bolin had already cleared 2 levels at one go. This was already extremely rare within the history of Primal Chaos City. It hadn't even been a year and now he's returned. Bolin nodded. Go on, I wish you success. The watchman Bevan smiled. So, the white-robed youth Bolin immediately headed towards the side of the island, heading to an endless bridge, of which 2 words on a stone tablet was shown there. Universe. The 52 Primal Chaos tablets reflected the 52 bridges, of which the huge axe bridge had 32 levels, the highest, and the Universe Heavenly Bridge had 30 levels, ranked number 2. As for the 9 Universe, it has 27 levels, also amongst the highest, enough to rank in the top 5. The lowest bridge had 21 levels. In terms of level numbers, it didn't mean much. As long as one could pass 21 levels, he could already become a powerful universe country leader. Luo Feng's group of geniuses, will there be one capable of becoming a universe country leader? So, Bolin rushed towards the bridge.